be use in Fezbook here, though. It could be great reminders, could be sent out to bring your mug in, water bottle, maybe a link to cool new water bottle styles to buy.
You're building community.
Building community.
Mr. G.
You could decorate it with a vinyl cutter. What was it?
This is the.
Stress.
Stress.
Mr. Gaskell and Lila.
That does, yes, that's right.
That's
Doesn't
kinda
that just
great
evoke
stuff.
stress?
Where's the Babu on that?
Sadly, Leah is on her way to Italy right now, and that our major defense against stress is en route to Europe at this point. So that's a loss for all of us. So you get me instead. Yeah, right. Well, we came up with the problem of stress. And I think almost everybody would agree that that is indeed a problem, both for faculty, staff, and students. So we started working on that, and these are just some examples of events or things that happen that add or cause distress. Quizzes, projects, papers, homework, you name it. So it really wasn't hard to identify the problem. It gets a little more difficult in terms of how we begin to deal with that. And for example, getting started, finding a space to do this, because space is at such a premium around here. So Lila and I talked it over, and it became clearer to both of us that utilizing the photo lab as a place to begin dealing with this and having a center for, Lila would say reflection, but meditation. And so we have a slide that shows how we would set that up. It's actually a minimal rearrangement. Around the edges there, you see that's where the computers are. And we would expand the center table simply by adding another section to it. And it would involve me rearranging furniture for the photo lab, which is something I planned on doing anyway. So it's minimally disruptive to do that. So we could get 14 people in there comfortably. Lila was thinking of using it as a space. She might bring, if her class is working on To Kill a Mockingbird, having a voluntary session where people come in and do reflections on that. Not where you're required to come in, but you come in and you simply are free to offer reflections on that. So a stress-free, ideally, environment for that. And this could be, it would be limited to a certain extent by my schedule, but it becomes a place to start. And if we don't go somewhere like this, I don't think this would ever get off the ground because of the space problems that we have here. So I heartily endorse this as a kind of a connection to the photo program, because I would much rather see my kids move from being carpenter ants with cameras running around campus to actually being contemplative and reflective about what they're doing. That's natural to photography. So I see it as being, at least for the start, a good fit. And we could sort of, that's kind of hard to see, but I took a photo of the door and the windows that face out into the hallway. And you could do a pretty simple transformation by putting up collages or panoramas, photographs there that could just pop right into those spaces. We would do that on both sides, both on the hall side looking in, where we could have kids work, and on the inside where we could also have kids work at times, but we could put up work that would be more conducive to meditation and reflection. And then everybody would be centered around the table. So in essence, that's what we came up with. I would love to hear at some point thoughts and suggestions for where else we might go with this. Also, going outdoors when weather is appropriate and having an outdoor meditation site. But this is hot right now. There are people all over who are training to do this, to come in and to be helpful. We could bring people in to serve as teachers on how to do this. We have a really good friend in our neighborhood who does this for schools. So it's definitely out there, and I think we'd all agree it's something we need to get involved with. So Yeah.
I have, I know this sounds counterintuitive, but I have an app on my phone, and it's
Facebook?
called the Daily Calm, and so it's just like 5 minutes a day, and it's just like a meditation or a reflection, and I love it. And I just do it at the end of the day after I put my kids to bed, and they have sleep stories, and they have Daily Calm for kids, and I do it with my kids sometimes, and they love it too. And they're just these like very relaxing stories, but it could be something that teachers could do for they're 2 minutes or 1 minute,
Yeah.
just the end of a class to sort of reflect.
If you'd be good enough to send that information to me. Yeah.
I'll
that'd
put it on.
Yeah.
Just a promotion.
Dick, in the meantime, before they do something, once that.
Can you shout it out, Karen, so
Oh,
everybody
sorry.
can hear?
Oh, one, as you were just talking about trying to find quiet spaces or whatever, one place you might know of that's quiet that in the meantime might not cost any money is if you, I was thinking of some of the common rooms in the dorms, but of course the school doesn't want people going up where they can go into kids' rooms or what have you. But Moore Hall, the doors, they have doors that shut and lock, and their common room's downstairs. So that's already kind of a little living room that's never used at all, especially during the day. That's open that people can just get to, with a couch and I really have one window, but in the meantime,
That'd be good.
that might be a good spot.
Yeah,
Because then
that's something
kids
I hadn't
couldn't
thought.
get into rooms, you know?
Mhm.
And that's a really quiet spot that even the dorm doesn't use, I think, so much because the kids are upstairs and the
Yeah,
common
that
room's
seems like a good
downstairs.
idea. Mhm. Okay, well, I guess that's it for that.